ever, Joshua. Thank you, brother.
This is drinking the ether.
We have to stop him. Stronger than this. Come on, Ifrit. Show us your true power.
Match such power
by trusting in our own. world. Not today. Come on, Joshua. Dion! Joshua!
Clive!
My brother.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
You're alive. We both are. Nothing else matters. I never dared hope that I would see this day.
Reunited at last.
Jill.
it is done. The demon that would tear our house apart is no more. Father.
The Mother Crystal. It's collapsing.
Right. We need to leave.
No. Wait. I owe him a debt.
Fine.
You there.
Don't reinforce the walls.
Report, Captain.
Can nothing be done to call them off?
I regret not, Your Radiance. The Dragoons answer to none but His Imperial Highness. The Council is powerless to intervene.
We're hearing reports of rebel
Madness is this, Dion.
throughout the neighboring districts. Our men
Focus
are holding
all efforts on extinguishing the fires around the capital. The city can wait.
What about stocks and weapons and armor?
Don't you dally, man! Go!
Your Radiance.
Are the doors locked?
and I want you to find out
Make sure the doors are locked.
Dalmek's movements.
By the light! Dion. Have you taken leave of your senses? Call off the Dragoons at once!
Fear not. The populace will come to no harm at their hands. I am here to save you, Father.
Save me?
The creeping darkness hides in the heart of Sanbreque. It stems from your wife, the traitorous Annabella.
Not another word, Dion.
Father, though you may not see it, the darkness has taken hold of you. It has made you forget yourself. But I bid you remember, there was a time when you ruled not with cruelty, but with compassion. Why now do you turn your back on your people? Why now do you seek to stoke the fires of war? You too have borne witness to this change, Your Eminences. And you know, as well as I, who is responsible for it. A puppet now sits upon the throne, but cut his strings, and the master loses the power!
What?
Dion, you bear steel before your Emperor? Guards! Take him!
For every citizen who falls, another can be bred. For every home that burns, another can be built. Those were your words. But when the last of your citizens has fallen, and all of their homes have been reduced to ash, what will become of your empire, of its rulers, of your god? As the Mother Crystals crumble one by one, and the Blight sweeps in to claim all that we hold dear, our people look to their Emperor for protection. Yet he labors not to secure their futures, but to seize what is left of the twins for himself. Even if it should come at the cost of everything his loyal citizens have labored to build.
Dion, you must understand.
A small price to pay, is it not? You've been blessed with great power, Dion. Enough to win me the world. So go. Claim Valisthea for me, brother.
Dion.
Gods! Gods!
Father.
Poor father. How he doted on his children. That he would die to protect me was plain. It was but a matter of when.
You planned this?
You did well to endure so long. But you broke in the end, as I knew you would. And now Muthos approaches. Put him to the proof. I would see if he breaks. Go, Bahamut. Kinslayer.
Not again.
Brother?
It's a long story.
You cannot stay here, Mother. Come. Take my hand.
Get away from me! This is all just a dream! Just a bad dream! You will not take me, Shadow! You will not take me!
Mother.
If it is consciousness that weaves your wills together, consciousness that blurs the boundary between your own will and that of others, then we shall set you apart once more. The ties that bind you shall be severed, and humanity return to its proper place. By primogenesis shall a new age of reason begin.
Relax, Your Majesty.
Don't you want to play? It's been a long time.
If that is your wish.
Men, you are as meek as all the others.
Such feeble creatures. Gifted the power of icons, yet slaves to fickle emotions which usher you to your doom. And so you bind your fragile wills with strands of consciousness.
The wretched handiwork of a wretched people.
The sons of fire were united at last, and for but a moment their flame burned bright. Soon Muthos shall become our perfect vessel.
And then shall the world be remade.
Not before the bonds are severed, of trust, of respect, of love. Only when every strand of consciousness is cut away, may Muthos return to our side. By primogenesis shall all be undone. Mankind shall be rid of his wretchedness, and Muthos of his will. But while he yet clings to it, he has the power to forge bonds anew. And so we bid you, find Muthos, and sever every one.
To destroy that which has no physical form. You ask the impossible.
There is nothing your black blade cannot cut, Odin. We shall unite with Muthos, and bring forth a new world. So long as our vessel remains unclaimed by humanity.
It shall be done, Master. My will is yours. Mother.
How is your brother?
Asleep since I returned from the Dominion. Taya says he should be back on his feet soon enough. For a while, at least. She discovered something on his chest. A swelling, circled in stone.
The curse. For every mountain we climb, another rises up to greet us, doesn't it?
It's never ending.
Even the sky seems to have grown tired of it all. Tony won't be happy if I disturb Joshua. While he rests, I might as well see what Otto has to say. Hopefully it's nothing. What could be wrong with Torgor? Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be...
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tires?
Aye.
I got your note. You think something's wrong with
So you can read. I didn't say I were wrong with him. He used to love cracking the bones from Molly's boiled. Didn't like him. Which is, you've not been working him too hard, have you?
No harder than usual. Is that it, boy?
What was it he said he was?
That's what the lawsman seems to think.
Then maybe this all has something to do with what...
I suppose things have been different since Rosalith. Perhaps Hippocrates knows something.
Instead of everything, you...
Seems the hideaway's lost its appetite.
Is a storm coming soon? Will there be thunder?
Lawsman, I need to...
He isn't ill, is he?
I don't think so. But according to Lady Karen, she says he's hardly been touching his bones of late, and she believes it may have something to do with what happened at Rosalith Castle.
I rather think all canids are instinctively inclined, and I see no reason why a frostwolf should be any different. If we assume that his newfound magics require additional nourishment, it may well be that the bones Lady Karen is accustomed to providing on frostwolves, after all, habitually prey upon far larger animals, whose bones, as to where one might...
I don't recall ever seeing...
And little wonder. The oldest and largest such creatures, the last elder antelope sighting I recall...
Even so, it seems like...
Good hunting club. I was wondering when next you'd visit. I only hope, if not... I have compiled some new entries, if you would like to see them. Now this, I I believe you will find most interesting. If you have a question for me, I should be happy to answer it.
Blackthorn.
Not really, no.
This won't take long. I just wanted to ask how you're getting on. And you might still be doubting your craft. Even after learning the trick of that cuirass. Perhaps sharing your thoughts might help.
That bastard's like a dog. Still, you got a keen eye, I'll give him. He's just...
And that was?
A sword. An odd-looking thing, but the metal itself wasn't anything to write home. You could slice a man clean in two with a weapon like that.
So that's what's troubling you?
Nah. No. Not troubling me exactly. More distracting.
And if you knew how to tweak it on the curse breakers with even better blades?
That's about the size of it.
I'll see what I can find out. Sharper swords are always welcome. And we can't have our master blacksmith being distracted.
You're a soft touch, you know that. But I can't say I'm not grateful for it.
Thank you. Let's see what Karen knows about... You're looking well, Karen.
What do you want?
I want to know about the sword you showed Blackthorn.
Running around after him?
I suppose I am, yes. But I need to help him find out how to...
Little wondrous. There's not many like that make it as far as the twins, and those that do go straight, which made it nice and easy for...
Can you tell me who bought it? Where is it now?
You think I tell people who my clients are? Suppose you're not likely to go nicking him off me. Fine. If you stop mooning. Lord Ignac's the man you want. Delmeckian bloke. Collects, and he's got more money than sense, which is why he's one of my favourites. Reckon he'll still be at the inn in Dalamil, where I left him.
Thank you, Karen.
Oh. And he's a touch eccentric.
I appreciate the warn.
Still alive, are you? Finished, are you?
Yep. So, will it be? Not bad, if I do say so myself. Anything else?
Did you see the pair that got hauled into tyres?
Did you see that? Tell me you saw that.
That's why I'm here.
Shh! Otto might be listening. A little. And it's maybe, sadly, that square. I can straighten it out, I swear, but I'm gonna need help keeping it from...
Bit late for that, I'd say.
There you are!
So let me get this straight. You forget, and instead of coming straight to... You get Clive to come to you. The man in charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. Well...
Oh, just Martha.
We owe 3 of our most trusted...
Each. Well, they lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaways.
Those ledgers were my responsibility.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my...
No, we don't. And no, you won't. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl. Besides...
All right. But that doesn't mean you have... Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Mark?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. What little something Sid and I set aside for... And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope Horace...
I'm sure there will be.
But you know how it is with this place. Orders...
I know.
Go. Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
Well...
Don't worry.
Really?
No.
What will it be today? How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. Very good.
Skies then.
Otto.
The realm, as long as you look past the fat storms out mother crystals and us, is with your uncle in the Free Cities. Sent an owl their way the moment the winds turned foul. Still waiting on a reply, though.
Do you have any good news?
Well, that depends on your definition of good.
All right, fine. What do you suggest we do?
Oh, no, I'm just the messenger. I'll leave the scheming to those more suited to the task. Could be that Lady Vivian and Old Tomes have their own thoughts on the current state of things. Could be that they don't. It certainly can't hurt to ask.
I suppose not.
How is it that every one of your little excursions presages some inexplicable... Not that you are to blame for the Dominion's fate. No one could have predicted the actions of the Crown Prince.
I'm sorry I couldn't save your home.
My countrymen are stronger than you think. A few toppled.
I hope so.
Look at us. Bluer than a pair of bog crabs. Tempting though it may be, sulking will not help us find a solution to this mess.
You believe there's one to be found?
I don't know. But I am certain we're more likely to find it if we first examine the facts.
Beneath these darkened skies, fear and confusion reign over Valisthea. Oh, the lands around the fallen Mother Crystals had already begun to wilt for want of ether. But not like this. Crystals that filled wells and fueled furnaces. Now nothing but pretty shards of rock. And those that hang from the people's necks cast nary a glimmer of light to keep the dark at bay. It is only a matter of time before the common folk convince themselves that the end of days is upon us. Yet I fear a swift end is more than we can hope for. While most of the world thirsts for ether, the remainder drowns in it, spawning Akashic in droves. And amidst the hordes of mindless beasts, with magics as like to fail as function, even the strongest nation would falter. Rosaria and the Iron Kingdom teeter on the brink of collapse, while the tragedy in Twinside has all but paralyzed the Holy Empire. Dhalmekia fares little better. Rumor has it the ministers fled the capital after the fall of Drake's Fang, leaving their beloved republic to crumble. Waloed, meanwhile, moves in earnest. The Einherjar has been sighted off Storm. The world, in short, is in chaos. It would seem our civilization was nothing but a castle of sand, to be washed away at the whim of the waves.
A castle of sand.
Not my best flourish, but it seemed fitting. The reports I've received are considerably more blunt in their appraisal. Without the protection of their nations, it will fall to the people to defend themselves against those who would take what is theirs.
Which is only ever going to end one way.
Defending a farmhouse against a band of chocobo thieves is one thing, but pitchforks and palisades will do little to stall an army's advance. Should the King of Waloed deign to invade, there would be none to stop him.
None but us.
Coming, Sid. Will there be thunder?
Let me guess. You're here about the skies.
Is there anything you don't know, Lawsman?
It doesn't take a court astrologer to augur the obvious. As for what has disturbed the heavens, that, I believe, is a question the Fallen might be better placed to answer than I. And on the 6th day did the gods tear the sun from the firmament, visiting darkness upon their prideful sons and daughters. But I dare say you remember your childhood lessons on the sins of Zemeckis only too well.
You think they're connected? That Ultima was one of the gods responsible?
Well, he has certainly exhibited powers that we mortals would associate with the divine.
There is nothing divine about him.
But he wouldn't be the first god of whom that could be said, now would he? Yet for all the fairy tales that tell of the sins, there is almost nothing in the way of actual historical accounts. Had I the Journal of Moss the Chronicler, I may have been able to tell you more, but alas, I fear all remaining copies have been lost to time. You will forgive me, I hope?
Certainly not. Because there is nothing to forgive. Even without this journal, you've provided us ample wisdom. And we will always be grateful for it. Perhaps Otto will be more inclined to share his thoughts when he hears what the others had to say.
Seems the hideaway has lost its apathy.
Clive, we have a problem.
Only one. That would be a first.
It would. Actually, there are 3. We had as many owls arrive while you were at the shelves. Martha's got a Kashik out her gates, and talk of monsters roaming the hills outside of Northreach has put the
And don't forget Dalimil. Lubor says the village was raided.
When it rains...
It fucking pours. The curse breakers are spread thin, taking stock of... And even if I could get word to all of them, I doubt they get here in time to make any which means...
Jill and I...
Let them know we're on our way.
Fucking thieving bastards! Sid! Should I be worried?
You haven't been...
Jill, Clive has told me much about you.
All lies, I'm sure.
Your Stolas said that Dalimil has a bandit problem.
Indeed. Although, you're a little late.
Any idea where they went?
The desert's a big place. Your guess is... But the fact is...
What did you say to me? What did you say?
Ah, as if by magic. Let's just say we've yet to reach a and at this rate, it won't be the actions of the bandits which proved... I've tried reasoning with the dissenting parties, but even the...
Perhaps we could talk to them. What makes you think they won't?
She makes a fair point, Sid. And you won't have wasted much of your precious time if you
Suppose we just follow the shouting.
You wouldn't talk like that if it had been your men whose throats were slit. Blood for blood, it's the only way. We hire mercenaries and have them mount the bandits' heads on our walls as a lesson to the rest.
And what happens when those mercenaries are slaughtered like your men? Are you going... We're better off using that coin to buy food and supplies if we hire mercenaries, and you cannot fill empty bellies with that.
But what happens when they come back? Maybe it'll be your throat that's...
That's enough. Both of you. Any more of this and I'll throw you out my... Come back when you're ready to talk like adults.
Victor. What's he doing here?
Sid. And Lady Jill. What brings you here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Costness is in chaos, and the markets have all but ceased to operate. The Briar's Kiss here in Dalamil is the only place I can reliably obtain supplies. I was here to do just that when Master Lubor told me of his troubles. He thought I might be able to talk some sense into these fools. But if you're here, I suppose his patience must be waning.
Who are those people?
Those were the thorns in Lubor's side. And the reason this place might be headed the same way as Costness. It's these accursed skies. The darkness is enough to drive a man to madness. Or an entire city, for that matter.
We're still working on the skies. But in the meantime, perhaps we can find a solution to Dalamil's problems.
I hope so. For all our sakes.
Haven't we had enough fighting?
People take notice of wealthy men. Shouldn't be too hard to track.
My reputation will be ruined!
Calm yourself, Lord Ignac, I beg of you, before...
Pardon the intrusion.
Out! Get out! I paid for these rooms so I wouldn't be disturbed.
Please, allow me to apologize. His lordship is going through a difficult time, and he's never been fond of guests arriving unannounced.
Radim! Get rid of...
Very good, Lord Ignac. Would you mind stepping outside for a moment?
I'm sorry if I've caused you any trouble.
That? Oh, no. That's just how his lordship is. Though the morning's events have left him somewhat fractious. He has been dispossessed of his luggage, you see. The thieves also made away with a considerable amount of coin. Coin the innkeeper will soon be keen to collect.
I don't suppose a certain blade was among the stolen items. A single-edged sword. It was purchased from a merchant friend of mine.
Ah, you know Lady Karen? Yes, I'm afraid it was.
Then I'll retrieve Lord Ignac's luggage. But I have one condition.
You have but to state it. You are welcome to anything.
I want an audience with Lord Ignac. A few minutes should be enough. Then I'll be on my way.
A condition I would be a fool to refuse. Of course, you shall have your audience.
I don't suppose you saw where the thieves went.
I did not, no. Though some discreet inquiries made on his lordship's behalf mean that I know where you might find them. The bandit's bed. Every ill-gotten coin in Dalamil is said to pass through that disreputable corner of the Valcroy.
And that's where I'm heading.
I shall speak to Lord Ignac in your absence, and arrange for an audience upon your triumphant return.
That will be very kind of you.
Farewell, and best of luck.
We cannot let those thugs get away with this. Cell swords are what we need. As many as them.
forward. So, you see my predicament?
What I saw was a room full of people who were angry and afraid. And with good reason by the sound of it. But if left to smolder, that anger and fear could set the entire town alight.
My thoughts exactly. Both sides wish to protect...
And if there's one thing